Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager. Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, subscribers, returning listeners, new listeners. I'm thankful for you all. Even, I was thinking a moment before I came on that I was thankful for even the karmics that are either subscribed to the channel or what have you. So, a challenging thing to do is to give thanks for all things. That's a challenging thing to do, especially those who come against you for no true reason, meaning no just cause for their attacking you. They just do because they just don't like you for whatever reason. I've met people that I just didn't mesh well with. I didn't do witchcraft against them. Okay? But I'm thankful for even them today. So if you are karmic, former wife or lover of mine, that's been sending evil eyes or doing spell work, witchcraft, moon magic, water magic, blood magic, beauty spells, whatever you've been sending towards me, thank you. There are warrants being issued right now. There are warrants with your name on it and the Coven's name on it. Warrants are being issued right now. Robert, Roxanne, Omar, Justina, Sam, Kevin, Janet, Delois, Shanita, Christina, David, Paul, Crystal, Quandra. There are warrants being issued. Kim, Kimberly, Steve, Tamara, Archie. There are warrants being issued. So be thankful for those who come against you. 2:22 when I look down at the clock. 2:22. So I hope you're doing well this morning. Those of you who are not doing witchcraft against other people. And if you can't tell, I'm feeling good this morning. I hope you are. And it's another awesome day. Woke up as usual, thanking Most High, my lover, my bride, and my groom. That's why I don't need a woman, because I'm already married. I just turned to page 4. I just turned to number 444. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. And again, good morning to you. 444. Protective magic. Your prayers are heard. This number assures you that you are being heard. Your angels are guiding you, surrounding you, and answering your prayers of protection. It may be a time of struggle, but you are being led into the light by your guardians. Take a moment to thank your angels for the protective presence in your life. So, I already did 333 when I looked down at the timer. So I often share with you my morning ritual, and literally before I get up out of bed, I open my eyes, I consider what I've been through energetically throughout the night and supernaturally through the night, okay? Whether it's dreams, astral traveling, manifesting, visions, whatever it happens to be, right? And I mentioned Crystal. She's actually one of my sisters, and I had a dream the other day about her, and I mentioned it yesterday. I think I did in one of the videos. And she was laying in bed. She was definitely ill. Okay, and it could be her. She could represent someone. I know our last conversation was me telling her. Our very last conversation was me telling her that the Bible, Genesis to Revelation, was not complete, and it's a lie. And she was like, no, it's not. No, there isn't. No, it's not. That's the truth, and that's all there is, and blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh. Yeah. That was my last conversation with that sister of mine. And I did her taxes for a number of years. For a few years, I'll say. But yeah, she wasn't trying to hear me. She was religious, too religious. She wasn't trying to hear me. She's definitely one who lived under the altar and probably still does. That's why she's in that dream. So in that dream, she was definitely ill. She was laying in bed and she was telling me how she put cream somewhere or how she cleaned parts of her body or something like that. I guess she was wondering, how did she get ill? So here's one of the possible storylines to this. Okay. And this is probably, as you can tell, this is like me sharing things and the angel reading. So she was telling me how she like would clean herself or put soap or body wash, like where she would put it, right? She was wondering in that dream, she was wondering like, how did this happen? Because I cleaned myself. So here we go, right? STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, sexually transmitted demons, sexually transmitted or spiritually transmitted demons, spiritually transmitted diseases. Okay. Somebody, and maybe this is going to be true for you and your family, or someone who came against you, collective. So somebody who's been coming against me, I know, they have HIV. Okay, AIDS. They might have full-blown AIDS. They are going to die. Okay? They're going to die when they get arrested. After being arrested, incarcerated, it might be Kevin, right? Because he definitely swings both ways. He's definitely messed with kids. Like, he's a pedophile. That's the big reason why he's incarcerated today. He got a 15-year-old pregnant back in 2008 or something, 9, right? So he could be that individual who, while in prison in Michigan, serving 40 to 60 years, finds out that he's HIV positive. He might be, or it could be someone that the false twin flame Scorpio was messing with. And both of them or one of them test positive for AIDS or HIV. Okay? Who knows? It could be somebody else. It could be the sperm donors or it could be Kevin's wife, Janet. I mean, it could be anybody. Okay? But Crystal, that's what the dream was. She was laying in bed sick, telling me how she had, I guess, tried to clean herself, or how she was saying like, how could this happen? Or I thought I did well to clean myself. But the vision I got, this is what I got. Okay. When she was telling me this, I'm listening to her in a dream at her bedside, and I'm looking at her, and what I'm seeing is she's telling me where she's putting this ointment, this I almost said disinfectant, but like this, I don't know, antibiotic or something. I don't know what it is, right? But it looks like an ointment. Okay. At least that's what I was seeing. Okay. And she's telling me like, so she puts it like above her pubic area, right? And then I guess she puts it like around her legs, like her inner thigh and all of that, right? And I'm thinking to myself, you're doing all this and you're going all around the area in which the ways that you can contract HIV and AIDS, right? We know we can get it through needles too, but that's not how they're getting it. They got it through fucking people who they should not have been, right? And if it's the karmic Scorpio, right, and their lover, right, that she left me for, and she was duped into going back to, or however that goes, right, then that is their punishment for coming up against me. One, the karmic Leo, okay, the karmic Leo that she chose over me, and that's okay. Again, I don't care, right, because I know who I am. I know my value, I know where I stand, and I'm a badass, right? So I'm not worried about, I don't care. Again, choose over me if you will. That's okay. I'm not worried about that. Cheat on me if you will. I'm not worried about that, because karma is going to reveal your ass, and it's going to be quite literally reveal your ass publicly. Public shame. Okay? Public shame. That's what's about to happen, because warrants are being printed. Warrants are being printed. Warrants are being printed. And it has their name on it. Okay? Let's go to the next angel number. Let's see. Okay, so let me pick a page this time. So let's go with page 273. I don't think there's a 270. Nope, there isn't a 2. Maybe. Let me see. There's a 273. Okay, so a 273. Let's go last on the left. 273. Page 273. Focus. 273. Last on the left. Self-care. Love yourself. 984. So, you might have been born in September 1984, right? You could be born in April 1998. You could be born in August 1994. Okay? Increasing your self-care instead of your expectations is what you are being called to do today. Instead of waiting for someone to do something you wish they would, do it for yourself. Create a reality in which you do not need others to make you feel good. You can do that yourself. This goes into so much of what I speak about, into temporary celibacy and abstinence for a time in order for spiritual cleansing. This goes into you are the only one that you really truly control. Our husbands, our wives, they show us that all the time, every day. They're going to show you that today. Today, your child is going to show you don't have control of them. They do what the fuck they want to do. No matter what their age is. They could be 2 months old. Stop crying. What? They're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. You only control yourself. Yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. Don't try to wait or change someone else's mind to favor you, or none of that, because all that is witchcraft. Okay? The way you think about someone is witchcraft. Okay? I hate that, right? That's witchcraft. I don't hate my enemies, right? I don't want anything to do with my enemies, but I don't hate my enemies. I would kick my enemy's ass, but I don't hate my enemies, okay? I don't hate them. Again, I remember having a fight with my best friend when I was a kid, in like elementary school. And I had a fight with him, right, because of, I don't know, we're like in a lunchroom or something. And it was his choice to be my friend afterwards or not. And that's just how I am. I do what is necessary to take care of business, in whatever situation it is. And it's up to them whether or not they want to continue to be my friend. That's not my choice, because I don't carry hate. I beat asses, but I don't carry hate. I just take care of what needs to be taken care of. And I move on. That's how I am. I'm not a debater. There's no need to talk. We just need to get down to business. Brass tacks, baby. Just get down to brass tacks. Let's look at our next angel number. So you and yourself, you alone, need to take charge of whatever situation you're in. You need to take charge, okay? Don't be waiting for somebody else to do it, because you and you alone are held accountable for your actions by Most High. He's not going to stand up and say, what did your parents do? He's not going to say, excuse me, he's not going to say, what did your daughter do to you? What did your son do? He's not going to, no. He's going to say, how did you respond? How did you react? Did you love in spite of? He's going to ask you those questions. Did you love yourself even though Did you care for yourself even though? Did you make yourself a priority? He's going to ask you those questions. Okay? So let's go ahead and pick up our last angel number here. Let's take a look. Let's go with 66. Oops, focus. Create your own response, even though your life can present challenges, people, and situations that are out of your control. Man, do we see where we're going today? We see where the energy is? Do not worry about things that are out of your control. That's all over these angel readings today. Okay? How you respond to them is always your choice. You are being asked to reflect on the small ways you can keep your responses as choices you make rather than automatic reactions. Okay? And so for today, this Sunday, it's 2:25, I believe. On today, yes, 2:25. So on today, let's be mindful of what we can control and what we cannot control. Okay? As we move through our day. Thank you so much for tuning in. You've been tuned into The Encourager, where we are here to help us all become our highest, purest, truest versions of ourselves. As a descendant of Yeshua and an Egyptian shamanic bloodline shaman, I am standing here in my place to help us all get there. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Nehru, and again, this is The Encourager, and as always, be encouraged.